Hello everyone. In continuation with the linear algebra, today we'll be going ahead with the inverse of a matrix through minors, cofactors and adjoint of a matrix. By the end of the session, you'll be able to evaluate the adjoint of a matrix using the concepts of minors and cofactors. Similarly, you can able to evaluate the inverse. Okay. The minor, let me just give you this definition later on. Suppose I have got A is equals to 1, 3, 2, 4. That is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Then the minor, that is minor M11. What is this? What we are doing it for the matrix. Like, for example, this one element is the element of this capital A. The position of this is 1, 1. That means what, it is placed in the first row and the first column. Whereas in this, we are using the notation as small a11. But whenever we are talking about the minors and the cofactors, we are using here the capital notation, that is M11. Now M11 directly, if I'm the values M21, so I should understand that M21 is equals to 4. It's been given to me as the element of the minor placed at the second row and the first column. I should understand it just by the notation. It's a universal notation. So M11 means the minor of the element which is placed in 1, 1, that is first row, first column. So this minor of this 1 is equals to 4, because it's the, I have to hide this first, yeah, I have to hide this first row and the first column, and the remaining element, remaining element is the 4, which is the 4. Similarly, M12, which is I have to talk about this element, that is 3, placed in the first row and the second column, that is a 3. Minor for this 3 is equals to, I have to hide the first row and the second column. This is what is the 2, right? Similarly, this M21 and M22 as the minors. You can easily say that, understand it. If I wanted to find out the minor of that particular Mi, so this is what minor Mij of Aij is the determinant of the square submatrix of order n minus 1 obtained by removing ith row and jth column of the matrix A. So this is what is the definition in the of the minors. So the same procedure you have to follow it, whether the matrix is 3 cross 3, whether it's 2 cross 2 matrix, or any order of the matrix. So suppose, for example, let me just go ahead with one more, that is 3 cross 3 matrix. So 3 cross 3 matrix, I suppose I wanted to find out this M11, that is the placed in this first. I have to hide the first row, then the first column, and I have to take the determinant of 5, 1, 4, 7, right? So just this is the matrix M11. This is nothing but the determinant over here. This is the determinant. So 5, 1, 4, 7, which is 5 into 7, which we have how to find out the determinant we have seen in the last video. So it's 5 into 7, 35, minus 4 into 1, that is 4, is 31. Similarly, you can just go ahead and find out all those minors, right? My just suggestion you for you are just understand the concept of how to find out the minors. I'll not explain you each and every minor of here, because you can just pause the video, right? Pause the video, see the matrix, and then calculate M12, which is this element as 2, right? And this element is placed in the first row and the second column. So I have to hide my first row, and I have to hide my second column, and I have to take 3, 1, minus 4, 7, the determinant of that matrix, which comes out to be 25. Similarly, you can just go ahead with M13, M21, and all the other elements. Cross check your answer rather than to just go and just watching the video, because I'm not explaining you each and everything. So it's there. You need a practice also whenever you are doing it. Coming out to be the cofactors, I'll not explain you right now. Let me just explain it with the example here. So its cofactor is capital A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 1, 4, minus 4, 4, 7. So cofactors of first element, that is the placed in the first row, first column. So cofactor of this 1 is equals to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. So what is this 1 plus 1 has come out from? This is 1 and this is 1. This 1 and 1 is for this particular thing. So this is what 1 plus 1 into the, so again, as we have seen in the minus, so we have to hide the first and the first column, first row. We have to say 5, 1, 4, 7. We have to see the minor of this. The minor of this is coming out to be 31. into minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. So if you understand the concepts of minus, there is nothing remaining in the cofactors. What is the extra factor? Extra factor is this, which is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. So just come back to the cofactors. The cofactor Cij of Aij is equals to minus 1. So this is what the extra factor of we are considering, minus 1 to the power I plus j times the determinant of submatrix of the order n minus 1 obtained by ith row and jth column. So if you'll observe here, whatever this part, what we have written it here, the cofactors is nothing but defined as a minor in the previous slide. So this is what a minor. So what is the extra factor? Extra factor is minus 1 to the power I plus j. So if you understand the minors, cofactors would be just one more term added into it, that is minus 1 to the power I plus j. Similarly, C21 is minus 1 to the power. So this 2 1 has come out here as minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1. So if you'll observe here, the determinant of this matrix here, the determinant is 2, 3, 4, 7, right? And into minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1. So minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1 is minus 1 to the power 3, which is minus. So minus 1. So if you'll observe this minor of this, or you can say the determinant of this 2, 3, 4, 7 is 2, and this minus sign is coming out of it from here. Similarly, C12, C22, C13, C23, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3. You can find out as the same way what I have explained you in the last previous slide. Pause the video, find out the cofactors of all other 7 elements, and then just cross check your answer so that you will automatically get a practice. Believe me, and remember that in the any extracurricular any competitive examinations, you will not be getting the help of the scientific calculator. You will have to use the virtual calculator, where you don't have the facility to use the matrix mode or equation mode. So you have to understand, and you are able to find out the basic concepts or basic determinants and the, so don't rely on that. Adjoint of a matrix, let me just explain it here. So adjoint is nothing but, adjoint of a matrix is nothing but Cij, which is nothing but the matrix of cofactors. The transpose of that matrix will give me that adjoint. It's very simple. So everything is linked together. First, I need to have the minors, then I have to find out the cofactors, and then the adjoint, and then we are going towards the inverse. So now this adjoint of A is Cij transpose, which is equals to, which is same as adjoint of Aij Cji, that is cofactors of Aji in Ai, right? So this is just I have given you. You have to find out the matrix of cofactors, what we have done in the last. So suppose, for example, I need to find out the adjoint of this matrix. I need to write down my matrix of this cofactors like C11 here, C22, so, C12 here, C13, and so on. And if I will take the transpose of this matrix, I'm going to get my adjoint of this particular matrix, capital A. So adjoint of A is nothing but, if you observe this, C11, C12. So instead of this first, so adjoint is the transpose of that. So transpose means what? Row becomes the column here. If you observe here, C11, C12, C13, C21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33. So the transpose is being given to you as a adjoint, as the cofactor. So inverse of a matrix here, inverse of a matrix is nothing but this inverse of a matrix is nothing but adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So this has been given just in a words, and this has been in the mathematical notation. We have to remember this: A inverse is equals to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. Let us go for a very small and a very simple example. Capital A is 3275. Then what is the value of A inverse? So A inverse has been, first of all, I need to find out whether it's invertible or not. It is invertible or not. So determinant of A has been given to me as 1. So you can easily find out determinant of this. So if it is 1, which is not 0, if it is so, the matrix is invertible. Now, why this condition has been imposed over here? So if you'll observe the formula, so if I'm getting this determinant of matrix A is comes out to be 0, so what will happen to this identity of inverse? So A inverse is nothing but 1 upon 0, that will go to the infinity. And that is why this condition is very important to find out the inverse. Capital A is invertible or invertible or will have the inverse only if determinant is non-zero. Determinant is non-zero only will imply A inverse exists, right? So similarly, we can find out the cofactors here. So cofactors of A is been given to you as capital A11, which is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. So in the last slide of cofactors, I've given you the notation as C, I, J. Similarly, you can have the notation as capital A11, capital A 1, 2, 2, 1 and 2, 2. Purposely, most of the time in my videos, I'm using different notation just to make you familiarize with the different notations from different textbooks. That is the only purpose, right? So Cij is one of the notation for the cofactors. Similarly, you can use the cofactors as A11, A12, and so on. So capital A11 would also be the notation for the cofactors. So cofactors is 5, minus 7, minus 2, and 3. So adjoint is 5, minus 7, minus 2, 3. And therefore, this is what is the adjoint, which is the transpose of this matrix will give me the adjoint. Now, one very small observation I just wanted to let you know about here. It's a 2 cross 2 matrix. And if I wanted to find out or write down my 2 cross 2 matrix adjoint directly from here. So if you'll observe here, it's 3 over here, right? This 3 has shifted from here, A11 to here. So what we have done it here, and this 5 has shifted from here to here, right? So if you'll observe here, I have to switch. I have to switch the diagonal elements. Like for example, 3 was here, it has come here. 5 was here, it has come here in the transpose. And what has happened with the other non-diagonal elements of 2 cross 2? That has just become the negation. So adjoint, you can directly write down from the 2 cross 2. So no need to even write down or no need to do this much of the procedure before that. Yes, definitely. This is very important to have and check whether the inverse exists or not. This is very important. First case, whenever there is to find out the inverse, we have to find out the determinant of that matrix. If it is non-zero, then only A inverse will exist. Otherwise, it won't exist, right? So after that, 2 cross 2 matrix, you can directly find out the adjoint. That is just switching the diagonal elements and giving the negation of non-diagonal elements. Like 2 over here, it's minus 2 over here, minus 7 here, minus 7 here. So adjoint. And what is A inverse? A inverse is just 1 upon determinant. Determinant, we have got it here as 1, and we have got the adjoint of this. So A inverse is nothing but adjoint of A divided by determinant. And this is just been given, this definition has been given to you just for a kind reference. If at all you are interested in this definition, all the notations and all the definitions, I have put it on my slides. And the properties of those inverse and the adjoint and all have been given to you down the link below here in the under the video here. So you can just go and see the description section. You will get the properties of those inverses and all. I hope you have understood the concepts of minors, cofactors, adjoint, and hence the inverse. Thank you. Happy learning.